And here we are. It's our triple threat. It's Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, and a Nightmare Jordan Styles. Now, and he's going for the first pin of the night. Drew McIntyre goes for a pin, he doesn't get it. John Cena beat The Miz for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Seth Rollins is going at Drew McIntyre and the Nightmare Jordan Styles. Also, Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor. Dirty Dominic Mysterio and Finn Balor had a match, and it was for the Intercontinental Championship, and Finn Balor is your new champion. The Destruction, which is Jacob Fatu and Bronson Reed, they are your new World Tag Team Championship winners. And the Street Profits retain. And now, the Nightmare Jordan Styles is taking it to Drew McIntyre. And it is getting bad. Seth Rollins is just not making peace. Seth Rollins got in this match all because he did not want to sit here and be cheated out of an opportunity. And there we go. Drew McIntyre with a kendo stick. He's gone ahead and beaten these two men to death. Seth Rollins wanted to be in the match, and Adam Pearce granted it because the Nightmare Jordan Styles last week on Raw decided that he and Paul Heyman decides to go after the Nightmare Jordan Styles, and it doesn't end well. And it's a forearm to the back of the head. It's a forearm to the back of the head, and he's doing a leg DDT. Paul Heyman is in the corner of Seth freaking Rollins. The Visionary has got the best asset in the game to sit here and win. What is he doing right here? And Drew McIntyre breaks up the submission, and Drew McIntyre looks like he could be setting up for that Claymore pretty soon. I know it's not looking good. I know it's not looking good for these guys, but I can tell you one thing. And he goes for another drop kick, and he hits Jordan Styles with a Claymore. He was going for that drop kick, and he got in the way. And now the champion is out. The champion is out. And what's Paul Heyman doing? He's going to the turnbuckle. He's going to the turnbuckle. Oh my goodness! And it's a curve stomp. It's a curve stomp on the Nightmare Jordan Styles. They're absolutely trying to take his head off. And now the Nightmare Jordan Styles is absolutely bleeding. And he hits. And he's going for a crossbody on Drew McIntyre. I don't even know how the Nightmare Jordan Styles is up right now. It is absolutely unbelievable. He has too much resiliency. And then he gets a clubbing blow to the back of the head. Drew McIntyre's going for a pin. And no, Seth Rollins breaks it up. Jordan Styles is in a bad way. The champion is in a bad way. And I swear. And he super kicks. He super kicks Drew McIntyre, sends him out of the ring, and he's going for another move that he stole from Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins in the corner, and he's stealing another move from Seth Rollins, and he's doing that buckle bomb. My goodness, that injury prepared back. And Seth Rollins might be deemed unconscious right now, and he counters him, and he's going for a pin. No, Seth Rollins, and there's a kick out from Drew McIntyre. I think that's all because the wise man Paul Heyman. And he tries to hit a drop kick on Drew McIntyre, and it just doesn't seem to go. And he tries to go for a super kick, gets countered by Seth freaking Rollins, and it's another hit to the head. And it looks like Paul Heyman is removing another turnbuckle pad, and it's not looking good for either one of these competitors. Drew, oh my goodness. And he's got him in another submission. He got him in another submission, and Drew McIntyre breaks it up. Jordan Styles could not get a leg up in this match. He has been hit with a Claymore. He has been hit with a curb stomp, and he could not be able to do anything. And it's a neck breaker by Drew McIntyre. And what's going on here? And he's going for a Falcon Arrow. He goes ahead and he gets him with a Falcon Arrow. And now the ref begins to count. What's going on here? And he's going for that vintage shotgun drop kick. And it's not looking good for the Visionary. It's not looking good for the Visionary. What's he doing? What's that freaking Rollins doing? He could be... No! No! Seth Rollins! Seth Rollins! Seth Rollins! It looks like he's stealing! He almost stole the match! Paul Heyman is interrupting Jordan Styles, the champion, and he is just not letting it go. He tries to hit him with a move. It's a no-go. And then it looks like another curve stomp. And then he rolls him up for a pin. And it's a breakup. Nightmare Jordan Styles cannot get a leg up in this match. And he hits him with a Claymore. Seth Rollins could be out. And Seth Rollins kicks out. Seth Rollins kicks out. He kicks out of a Claymore. He kicks out of a Claymore. Nightmare Jordan Styles is stretched out there. And he knocks out the ref. And he knocks out the ref. My goodness. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is stopping at nothing to keep this title. And it looks like he could be going. And Paul Heyman is going after the Nightmare Jordan Styles again. He keeps distracting him. And he tries. And he gets countered. And he tries to go for a pedigree. And it's a hidden security. And we're going counter for counter. And Drew McIntyre, he's sent out of the ring. No. Jordan Styles going up top. He's going up top. He trying to go for a coup de grace. No. What's he doing? And he hits him with a visionary kick. And he's going for that steel chair. He's going for that steel chair. And Drew McIntyre is absolutely getting wailed on. Drew McIntyre's getting wailed on, and he's going for that huge curve stomp. He goes for a curve stomp. He goes for a curve stomp. It's going to be over. It's going to be over. And Jordan Styles, he only gets to, Jordan Styles tries to break it up, and it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. All men are flat out. All men are flat out. And again, Paul Heyman continues to distract the Nightmare Jordan Styles. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. What's going on here? He's taking him up top. He's taking him up top. And he could be busting his face open again. The Nightmare Jordan Styles cannot get a leg up in this match, and I cannot believe it. Steel steps are being brought in, and Jordan Styles rolls out of the ring, and he begins to taunt. What's going on here? It looks like Jordan Styles is just taking a break here. And he hits Seth Rollins with a knee. And what is he doing here? It's going to be over. And he hits Drew McIntyre with a knee. 2, 3, and the Nightmare Jordan Styles wins. He stays the Universal Champion. He stays the Undisputed Champion. This was a banger. This was a hell of a match. They were going at it. Drew McIntyre and Seth Rollins were trying to take off Jordan Styles' head, and he ended up still prevailing. After those curb stomps, after opening him up, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins opened up Jordan Styles' head, and he still won. He still is your undisputed WWE champion. He goes up top, and he tries to go for a frog splash. He goes for a pin every single time Paul Heyman was in the Nightmare Jordan Styles' way. But no, the Nightmare Jordan Styles prevails. As many times as this match was taking a turn for the worse, where we thought Drew had it, where we thought Seth had it, and the Nightmare Jordan Styles retains his championship. My God, if it wasn't for that Nightmare knee, I don't think that the Nightmare Jordan Styles would be able to get it done. And we're about to see it right here. And Seth Rollins walks in, and it's a 1, 2, and 3, and he's just too late. He hits the ref, and that Nightmare Jordan Styles retains the title. We're here at Bash at Berlin. I am your host, Rufus Walker, and this is our WWE Undisputed Champion right here. The Nightmare Jordan Styles is greatness. He is what you want to see. He has beaten the best of the best, and we will see you on Raw on Netflix.
Yeah, hats off to the champion. They could not be kept down in this one.